Hi Aquarius, sorry my sore throat, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading from the 16th to the 23rd of January. And sorry for my throat there, I've been doing readings all day today. So yes, at the bottom of the deck you've got the Three of Wands. I've got two really strong pictures. Some Aquarius are maybe waiting, having to be patient for something. Or for some Aquarius, this is wanting to launch, wanting to move your life forward to new opportunities, new ventures, new horizons. That's what I'm getting the strongest, because at the top of the deck you've got the Ace of Swords. There's a sort of feeling of being ready, having cleared through any difficulties, any stagnation, any sort of any thinking processes that were keeping you small, keeping you trapped. There's a sense of you wanting to break out, Aquarius, this week. Your additional guidance card is serendipity, higher forces at work here. This is about coincidences, being at the right time, at the right place, hearing about the right opportunities. It could be for a job, it could be for anything. Housing, very high likely it might be relationships, because you've got a lot of water cards, basically. So I think there's a good chance the focus is a relational one this week, Aquarius. So you just start in a very quite a confusing combination of cards. You've got the Page of Cups paired with the Five of Cups, and the Two of Cups paired with the Empress. So it seems to me there's this, I'm going to start with this page and this five. So the Five of Cups, everyone seems to know the Five of Cups energy. It's going to be different things. It's going to mean different things to different people. Quite often it's about not fully getting what you want, being a bit disappointed with the outcome of something. Well, and I asked for additional guidance card, and I got the Ten of Discs, so it could be a bit of a financial disappointment, not getting quite what you expected from your paycheck. It could be anything like that. Or this could be a more emotional disappointment with this Page of Cups, because Page of Cups can be about a new romance. It could be about a young person in your life, quite an emotionally focused person, so generally a water sign person. Or you could just be receiving some emotional news which is causing you to feel a bit let down, a bit that life's not completely going your way. But you know the story of the Five of Cups, that some of these cups are spilt, but two remain standing. And after the pain has been felt, we need to turn around and pick up these two other cups. But this Ten of Discs does point to me that I said to the card, what's a disappointment? And this is what came up. So it could be to do with money. It could be to do with a family situation. I'm not sure. But what follows it, that's what I mean. It's a really interesting flow of cards. You then move on to the Two of Cups. Soulmate card. Partnerships, love, business. Can be to do with anything. But it's a very deep and good two-way relationship paired with the Empress, which is about love, expressing love, receiving love, giving. It's about abundance, prosperity, yeah, basically creativity. And I love these two together because they're so self-expressive, and for many Aquarius it's about giving and receiving of love, basically. There's just no way around it. That's I'm a little bit unsure what that 5 means, and it's almost maybe the story of the week will just evolve the way it evolves. So there could be a bit of a disappointment followed by a change, that sort of thing. But really interesting combination of cards. Or there could be a disappointment regarding this page. Yeah, so it's just going to be different things for different people. But it moves on to, I mean, a beautiful combination of cards that, because the love is being given and received, Aquarius, it's a two-way flowing situation. It's not unrequited, and it's not love that you're holding in within you. So you do, you carry on, and this emotional theme continues with the King of Cups. So there's two things. This could be a water sign man in your life, or male or female, but it can be a water sign male. It can also be about you taking action on an emotional matter that's close to your heart, okay? It can also be about you having more emotional control, more emotional sovereignty, because that's what the King and Queen are about. It's about being in charge of your own emotions, and so no longer being all over the place. Yeah, sort of just feeling that you're in charge of your own life. Now it's paired with the Seven of Cups, which is very much about not sure about the way forward. It could mean having multiple choices, but not sure exactly what choice is the right one. Now with this Seven of Cups, I always think one or two of these choices are absolutely brilliant, and a few of them are not brilliant. So what, I'm really sorry. So what I sort of think really is this Two of Cups can definitely relate to this King of Cups. And some lucky Aquarius might have quite a lot of relational choices to make this week. Or it could be choices about the way forward, what opportunities to take, which ones just to let go by, or which ones to grab and take forward. Now I think by the end of the week you're going to be grabbing some opportunities, because you've got the Ace of Wands. There's almost, you've got two aces, so there's almost a feeling some decisions are going to be made and some clarity is going to be achieved. Now this is paired with the Four of Swords, which is retreat and rest. And I think it's in that retreat and that rest that clarity around that seven is going to come. Because you're going to move from this feeling of being a bit confused about the way forward to knowing exactly what the way forward is, and taking it and running with it. That's what I'm getting. Very interesting week here, and don't forget the whole thing is serendipity, which means it's, you've got no control over it. It's almost like, we're in the right time at the right place. But I think some Aquarius, there's definitely, hopefully, a big meeting taking place for someone this week. That Two of Cups, the Empress, the King of Cups. I mean, it could be you've been waiting on it, because this page can be a messenger, and the message has not came, and that's what the Five of Cups. So you've been waiting, but you've not heard, but then the news comes through, and I think it's going to be emotional in nature. So yes, it's definitely quite a big emotional week, Aquarius, and it's also a really big week about creative potentials and new life directions. And even though there might be a bit of confusion about what is the way forward, my feeling is by the end of next week you're going to know exactly the way forward is, because that's what the Ace of Wands means. And you might have to go into quiet time to receive the message about the way forward. But yeah, very interesting reading. I am very excited about this week, guys. personally, I'll take this reading anytime. So yes, I wish you all the best, and I'll speak to you next week for your next week's reading. Bye.